That was the sound of me nearly being run over by a bus. What a great way to start this week's show. I'm currently walking through central London. Just been into an electronic music shop and bought a pop filter for our Tascam mobile recorder, which I'm recording this little intro on. On the show this week, we are going to be talking about the Han Solo trailer and reading out your reactions as well. Be warned, the show does contain speculation and rumours and things like that, which might be considered spoilers, though we have no idea if they are or not. So just be warned, if you're not really in the mood for hearing anything about the new film, then obviously this is an episode for you to avoid. Also, we recorded this one outside in a pub garden, and the sound quality is amazing because we bought a load of new gear. We bought new mics and a new audio interface, so we can make the show sound even better than it normally does. And that was all paid for from using the money that we made from selling the Blah Wars t-shirt. So if you bought one of those t-shirts, you have actually made the show better. So thanks so much. We do actually have a very small amount of those left. Sizes M and L, so sorry, all the XLs are gone, all the smalls are gone. It seems the majority of our fans are really small or really big, but they've all got really big hearts and deep pockets. So if you do want to help support the show and buy the remaining shirts, just send us a message on Instagram or Facebook, or send us an email at blahwarspodcast@gmail.com. Right, I'm off to go and have some coffee with Brady, so I'll see you guys later. Here's the show.
For over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic. Before the Dark Times, before the Empire.
If you remove the power of the dark side,
you may fire when ready.
I'll show you the dark side. We would be honored if you would join us.
Don't worry, Arthur. We're going.
That's enough, my son. You must unlearn what you have learned.
I am a Jedi, like my father.
Welcome back to Blah Wars! Oh, what a world! Dude's back from holiday, guys. So happy to have him back.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back, I'll be honest.
Did you have a good time in Saint-Tropez?
Well, it was all right.
It's because of a 2-year-old, like...
No.
They get bored, don't they?
Nothing wrong with that.
No?
It was the 30 hours in an airport that got on my tits, if I'm honest.
What the hell was that noise?
They're just stuck in chairs.
Okay, right.
They had an air traffic control strike. And I was stuck.
That's what they do in
Nice Airport.
How is Nice Airport?
I've been to Nice Airport. It's beautiful.
Is it?
I really enjoyed it.
As airports go, can you describe an airport?
It's pretty basic.
Beautiful.
It's pretty basic, Nice Airport. I mean, there's not much there. It's like a little...
It's your bog standard airport, I'll be honest.
It's your bog standard departure lounge, and that's about it. You know, there's not a lot going on.
Bought a Marvel sticker book for my boy.
Yeah, did he enjoy that?
He loves the Hulk.
Yeah.
And he's scared of the Hulk at the same time.
Good.
So every time he does something naughty, I say the Green Man's coming. He's like, no, please.
That's great parenting right there.
So yeah,
my parents used to threaten to send me away to like a workhouse when I was a kid all the time.
When were you born?
We had a conversation about this.
No.
They used to say that they'd send me away to this horrible child's home where they make children work like all day, every day, like back-breaking labour. So, hey, thank you very much. We're sitting in a pub garden, aren't we?
Yeah.
Recording this week's show.
It's definitely not cold.
And it's definitely not. Well, it's not cold for you, Brady, because you've got a lovely.
Well,
look, do you want to sit in my seat?
Being sarcastic.
I've got a heater there. Do you want to sit under the heater seat? You can have a heater seat if you want.
What he just said.
No, I just didn't. Say it again.
Your nipples could cut glass. That's how cold it is.
Would you like to sit in my seat because I've got the heater?
No, I'm good, thanks.
You sure?
Yeah, no.
Really don't mind?
I'm okay.
Okay.
Well, you offered.
All of the
so
listeners
I
are
can't complain
witnesses.
anymore. Yeah, I get it.
You've got a good Han Solo-esque
I
coat
know,
there.
isn't it amazing? I love it.
So Brady's wearing. You'll see on our Instagram. We put some photos up. She's wearing a suede like almost like a flight jacket, kind of like good old-fashioned pilot jacket with a fur collar.
Faux fur, guys,
double
not the real
buckle
stuff.
belt detail on the collar there.
Yeah, definitely not real. It's just it's a
is a
couple of
different kind of
squirrels.
podcast
stapled
now.
It's not
to
real.
a-
It's
to a
definitely not
lapel.
real fur. If I know Brady well enough, she's not a real fur person. So.
No.
I'm definitely a real leather and a real suede person, though.
Anything
so
that you're
sorry.
doing, me and you are doing a diet, aren't we?
Oh God, it's not a diet. It's a
Life change.
No, it's not a life change.
You do have to fucking
A
change your life for 12 weeks.
transformation.
Food
It's
becomes
a,
really boring on that diet because it's so.
So I was
bland.
thinking, what we should do, right, is at the end we should do our Ben Swolos, like before and afters. I'm going to Photoshop big old pants right up to the belly button on me,
Yeah.
and then do a Ben Swolo action
You can order custom trousers.
for Instagram.
Pretty sure if I did that, the photo might get taken down off of Instagram.
You can wear a bikini top,
Oh,
obviously,
can I
or a
really?
little,
Thank
a
you.
little
Thanks,
sports bra.
guys.
Sports bra.
Nipple tassels. That's
Wait,
it.
what, are you trying to get like a six pack or something though? What do you
No,
want out
not
of
like
it,
a
Brady?
six-pack. I feel like I'm being attacked now.
No.
What are you hoping to get out of this diet?
It's not a diet.
Okay.
It's like it is a healthy eating and an exercise thing. I just want to see, because I saw
How
your
you feel.
transformation photos and they were incredible, and I'm just
That's
curious
because he
as to what.
photographed one in full light and he did the other one in shadows to make
I
all
saw
the.
I saw a few of them today, so
It's no different at all. That's all
It was
I did.
different. It was
If you
no
want
different,
to,
really.
if you're listening
His
to this
face
show,
was a little bit thinner.
If you're listening to this show,
Yeah.
just strip off your top, blokes. Take a picture of yourself with no shadows, and then put a lamp on. Put it at a 45-degree angle to your right. Then take another picture. Send it in.
Yeah.
See what
We'll
you
do
look
it
like.
before and after.
Transformation.
wow.
No, it's a mental thing. It makes you clear thinking. I can't
Yeah.
look.
I have
need
to say, I
start
do
it.
feel
Well,
I
that's
do
down
feel
to healthy
better.
eating, though. If you're
Yeah.
eating better and getting all the nutrients and stuff your body needs,
It's
then
not.
your
It's not
brain
quite
will
like
work
that
better.
though. It is messing with like your eating in the sense that you kind of. You don't have. Oh, this isn't boring for people who are listening. Let me
No,
see
but
the
not.
task.
This is not. This is
because
good.
it leads on to the next thing I wanted
Yeah.
to talk about, which was, in Rogue One.
She haven't finished yet.
Okay.
Oh, go on, carry
Oh,
on.
Jesus, okay.
I wanted to bring back to Star Wars.
We
but
will very
this is a
shortly.
nutritional podcast. Kevin
The only Star Wars podcast out there with your daily nutritional information.
With your macros and
Yeah.
your literally no other Star
Recorded
Wars podcast
outside
talks
with
about
new
that.
mics
Yeah.
and new gear.
Yeah.
Which look awesome.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was very professional.
Thank you.
If only we were professionals.
Yeah.
Car
Anyway,
crash
yeah,
radio.
they cut your carbs for the first 2 weeks. So you can do something called ketosis. Look it up. I'm not explaining it right now. And then they put you back on carbs, but only like clean ones. And then it's like a 12-week program. It involves lifting lots of things, and as Jude was explaining today, some terrifying cardio.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I just want to
Not
see.
half.
I just want to see what the difference might be.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
All right.
It's good. It's good mental stimulus.
Yeah,
It really is.
yeah.
Food in Star Wars is something I wanted to talk about.
Okay.
For
Interesting.
months.
Yeah.
And we've breached the subject a few times, but where I was thinking about all the times, all the scenes where they're eating food, and I'll try and lift it out. I know I've got sunburn on my slap head. I
No,
can see
just,
you looking at it,
No, it's.
and it's peeling.
I didn't know it, and I thought he's got something in his hair, but
I look like
What?
right.
he's
Shut
got
up.
something in his little.
Listen,
Stubble.
You know when
yeah.
you peel an orange and you
Yeah.
got all that white stuff? That's what my head looks like.
Oh God.
It's
It's the white stuff in the corner of Jabba the Hutt's mouth, the mom.
Jesus.
In the corner there.
Right.
It's that. No, it's not this.
I was listening.
It looks fine,
I
mate.
was listening out all the food in my head. So
Yeah.
the first thing that came to my mind is when Luke's eating that weird protein stick on Dagobah.
Yeah.
And then Yoda
Oh.
nicks it,
Oh,
eats some and
yeah.
chucks
Pepperami.
it. Yeah, pepperami.
I love his little toolbox full of all those
Yeah,
pepperoni
yeah,
things.
that's
I want,
really, really
I
cool.
want one of them. My dad used to have a toolbox like that with all.
Full of pepperonis.
No, with tools in, but
Oh,
I
okay.
recognised the case. Definitely used. They just went down B&Q and bought one of them. Obviously, and
Yeah.
it's like decked out. It looks awesome. Yeah, carry on.
And then I was thinking, porg is now a food on a stick.
No,
porg
it's
on a
not.
stick. Chewie was going to
Yeah,
tuck into
cashew.
one.
You didn't
pork.
know.
Yeah.
You nearly did.
Then you've got that awful scene in Attack of the Clones where Padme and Anakin are sitting down for dinner. What annoys me about that is they've got knives and forks.
Yeah,
Invent something new in Star Wars for
Really?
that.
That's
Is that
interesting.
necessary?
I hate those scenes though so much.
They've also got things like, helmets and, you know, shirts and trousers. I
They have lots of things that are also from our world.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
to recycle
I
all
don't
that
like that
as
there's
well.
a snake in Empire
They also have
Strikes
the
Back.
same
That
words
Oh, we
always-
as
had
that.
this conversation when we were doing
Yeah.
the
If Star Wars has got
commentary.
nothing to do with Earth, then why do they use words like gravity, which were invented by Newton and stuff like that?
I wonder
You see
if
what I'm
he should
saying?
get a mention. He should get a mention in the credits.
Isaac Newton.
He said gravity once. when an apple fell on his head.
It didn't
Brought
just
it
fall
back
on
to
his head and he
food.
went,
I brought it back to
"Gravity."
food. Gravity. Apple. Boom. We're on fire.
Okay, great. Should we get on to the
Yeah.
big
Sorry,
talking point
everyone.
this
If
week?
you're listening to this show, if you're still listening, we're going to talk about the Han Solo trailer, the new one.
Han Solo trailer, yeah. It's just arrived. What's up, Brady? You look spooked. You
No,
see
I
a
just heard
ghost?
heard some squeaking. I didn't know where it was coming from.
Well, we're sitting outside, so there will be sounds. But the mics sound great, I can tell you that much.
Struggled to find a room today, didn't we? But the show must go on.
But well done to this lovely people, this pub, who've been so kind. They've even turned the music off in the beer garden to give us...
You set it up.
We're underneath lovely sails. It's great.
Yeah,
It's Jabba's
pretty
barge.
cool.
Anyway,
It's wicked.
Solo.
Yeah. Solo.
Trailer.
Trailer came. Where were you guys when you saw it? Did you get my little...
Yeah, I did.
Sent it on our little WhatsApp group.
Yeah, so I got it on the WhatsApp group and I watched it there, and then
Yeah.
me and Jude watched it
Together.
in the office, not during working hours,
Right,
definitely
okay.
during lunchtime.
We did-
We're allowed to do such
yeah,
things.
Yeah.
Nice
Nice and loud on an IMAX screen. Yeah.
Oh, we
No.
got. I put a live picture up of us
Yeah.
recording. We got a couple of. We got
Responses.
one comment. Comments.
Haley, is it?
Talk properly, G. SG Cards and Toys, one of our favourites. Hey, now that looks legit.
There we go.
He's loving the new
Status
mics.
updated. So our podcast
Have
is
a
now
look. Have a
legit.
look at the-
Yeah, go for it. Have a butchers on that. I'm just trying to get the comments out for the Solo
Jesus.
trailer.
Well,
'cause
should we
had a
talk
lot-
about the
big
trailer
response.
first, then we'll talk about people's reactions to it?
Yeah.
So, new trailer. Does it reveal any more than we already know about this film? Or... It's a lot of similar stuff we saw before, all the flicks,
Shall we-
flicking
shall we
switches.
just
Let's watch it.
watch
Let's give it a
it?
go.
Music. I love the music.
I love it as well. I love the guitar chords.
You're after something.
What's her name
Is
again?
it revenge?
Kira.
No, the
with a
baddie.
Q. Oh,
Oh,
Female
Enfys
baddie.
Nest or something? Enfys Nest?
That's it, yeah.
I like to call it scratch face.
Or is it something else? You look good. A little rougher
He does
on the
look good.
edges.
He does look good.
She looks better.
Heard about a job. Big shot gangster putting together crew.
I'm a driver.
Sounds like him. It
Yeah, it
sounds like
I
Harrison.
waited a long time for a shot like this. What do you think? Well, what do you know?
You got a line on a ship?
Yeah, I know a guy. He's the best smuggler around.
I heard a story about you. I was wondering if it's true.
Everything you've heard about me is true.
L3!
Another droid to buy in the shops.
Yeah.
She's got a female voice, which is nice.
If you come
First
with
one.
us, you're in this life for good.
You might wanna buckle up, baby.
I love Lando so much.
Yeah.
He's going to cape it right up to the max.
Let me give you some advice. Assume everyone will betray you, and you will never be disappointed.
Lady Chewie.
Could be another guy. Chewie might be gay.
There's something, yeah, maybe. There's something about that character.
Years old? You look great.
Push it!
Did you say push it
He
or
said
punch
push it. He said push
I
it.
thought he said punch it.
I prefer punch it.
Say punch it.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
What's that banging?
So glad we took this job!
Yay! Right. I'm
we
way
break
more
it down?
excited for this
Shall we-
film now than
Yeah,
I
for
was
sure.
before.
I was really dreading it before. I thought, oh god, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be like, you know, Disney's Fanny kind of thing.
Oh?
I can't believe I just said that.
What did you say?
Disney's fanny thing.
Disney's fan
What
thing.
did you-
I
fanny
literally
thing?
did just say that.
You
Right.
did just say that.
In America, that
No.
means arse. In England, that means front arse.
Thanks for
I mean-
that, Jude. Thanks for
So just-
explaining.
Well, just in case they think it means fanny pack. So
okay, well,
just-
now you know.
Anthony Glover got in touch
Go
to
on.
say, love the trailer. Didn't it all seem a bit dark and dingy though? Can't wait for it to come out though. I need my Star Wars fix, man. It does feel very dark and dingy.
I like that.
Yes, I think
You
wrong
think
with
it's
that.
alright? It's a
I
bit
think
Zack
it's
Snyder,
Moss-
you know what I mean? Like Superman
It's
and
Moss
Wonder Woman
Eisley.
and whatever.
Yeah, I get it.
Moss Eisley, that dirty, dingy bar. I quite like that.
Yeah.
I think
That's not Moss Eisley, is it?
Yeah, you know the dingy bar in Mos
That's
Eisley?
not Mos Eisley.
No,
when
no,
we see the
I'm not talking
trailer.
about. I'm not saying that's it. I'm saying it's that same aesthetic, that same
Oh, I
vibe,
see what you
that
mean.
same sort of feel.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
all
Like
the
Rat's
aliens that
Nest.
look up when Lando's gambling and
Yeah.
Solo
I
walks
get-
in. My initial reaction to the whole
Yeah.
thing was, I don't know what this story is about. I can make some good guesses.
Yeah.
But I said this before. I just think it looks fun. I don't think it's going to weigh too heavily in the overarching story of Star Wars at all. And I think you kind of need that after the emotional roller coaster of Last Jedi and the depth and breadth of that film. I think something like this that's just
Light-hearted.
unashamedly fun.
So the characters, the Enfys Nest character, I think is really intriguing.
Yeah.
And apparently, whatever actress plays that character.
Yeah, so we know it's a woman, do we?
Yeah, it's a woman. Whatever actress
Okay.
plays that character.
Sorry, guys, if that's a
apparently,
spoiler. I'll put a pre-show message in to warn people.
Well, it's online. You can just look it
Okay.
up.
Okay, fine.
But apparently it's a female actor, and apparently whoever is doing that part has signed on for future films. So that's quite interesting.
Wow.
I'd be also. Oh, this might be a bit of a. I don't know whether I should say this next
Go
bit.
into it,
Maybe
it's
I just
fine.
say it, and if you don't like it, you can get rid of it.
Warning.
Yeah.
But I'd be interested to see. But because she's masked, it makes me think that obviously at some point it's going to be a big reveal. So if you never see her and Kira in the same scene,
Yeah.
I'll
Yeah, I know what
be
you
wanting
mean.
to know
One
why.
of the characters you least suspect, but actually it's very obvious who it is.
It's really interesting though, because if Enfys Nest is a female character, and apparently she is, she'll also be the first proper lead female villain.
Well, who's the character that's the gangster shown in it with the scars on his
Well,
face?
yeah, we all
the kind
think
of weird
he's
tattoos.
the lead big baddie,
Right.
But I heard a rumor that he's not actually the
Okay.
lead big baddie. When you watch the trailer as well, you do just assume that the gangster with the scratched face, he's the big bad. You would,
Well,
you would
I did.
assume that.
I did until you said that.
Well, so
I've
did
been
I
reading
until I
stuff
read
online,
it.
but I kind of was just waiting for this show. It's who do you think it is? Affiliation?
I don't fucking know.
No, affiliation.
Probably the
bounty.
the Thandi
Got
Shaw.
to be some sort of bounty
woman.
hunter, mercenary.
Maybe.
Someone said to us, "Oh, I think it's Boba Fett." I'm like, why would Boba Fett be dressed up like a twat when he could be Boba Fett?
Yeah, when he could just have his own mask.
Yeah, exactly. He's got his
Yeah.
dad's old gear, hasn't he?
Okay.
If you believe all that. So, yeah, I'll bring out a bit of noise around us, but we'll see what we can do. Should we bring up some of the comments?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of them. Hold on, I brought up a little thingy bob.
I know the
right.
music's been a bit controversial.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like it.
I tell you now, that music will not be in the film. It will be a
course.
classical score. There won't be any
Yeah,
guitar fucking songs or rock
I
songs.
think it's
with
just to
songs with
set you
lyrics.
up.
I know there
for
won't be
the-
any songs with lyrics, but I wonder whether they will maybe seed a bit of guitar throughout there, because
They have done
there
that
is such thing
before.
as classical guitar as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, of
I'm
course.
just wondering whether they'll
Flamenco.
Solo
bit of
just gets his
flamenco.
maracas out
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it would be cool if they have like Western themes in there, like the good, bad, the ugly, and whatever. That kind of
Well, that's what, I
high
think that's the
noon
vibe. The
Yeah.
vibe they're trying to
shootout.
portray with that
Yeah.
music.
Which is
It
interesting
feels like a
because
heist film.
Because I think Lucas did mention something about making about the maybe it's the new films about them having almost slightly a Western vibe.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
the new ones don't. I don't think. Do
No,
you?
maybe it was about the original, like the 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah.
I'm having a bit of a Western vibe.
Well, they are kind of like a space western, I suppose. That's the thing people most respond to. I don't know what those banging sounds are. We are sort of near
Central
a
London.
construction
We
site.
are in central
Yeah.
London outside. You're going to get it. If you don't like it, you get it for free. So shut it.
Professor Z _official says it looks good just as long as they keep the opening crawl.
Ain't gonna happen.
Well, they didn't do it. They didn't do it for Rogue One.
No,
yeah.
they said that there is going to be an opening crawl.
Really?
Ron Howard says it's got an opening crawl.
Why does that have an opening crawl? But
Rogue One doesn't.
that sets up.
I don't think
4, 5, and
the
6 didn't have an opening
Skywalker
crawl.
trilogy films shouldn't have opening crawls because it just feels
Yeah, I
like
agree.
they are
Question then.
spin-offs.
Yeah, I
Do you
agree.
think this is going to be his trilogy, the solo trilogy?
Oh God, no! I hope not.
Yeah, I
Well,
reckon
why-
it might
why
be.
would
You
you
said
have
it
a-
was set 10 years before,
Yeah.
didn't you? Or was it? Was
No,
it?
that wasn't me.
that was someone said on. If you go to messages on Instagram, someone I can't. Let's find his name. Let's name check him. He said
Okay.
it's set 10 years before A New Hope because Chewie says I'm 190.
Right.
And we know
I
in A
see.
New Hope, Chewie's 200.
I think he said
Hang on a minute.
109.
Is he? I thought he says 180 years old.
This is 109 years old.
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's 109.
What was your point?
I was going to say,
Wait a
if that was
minute.
only set 10 years before A New Hope, and when we meet,
Han Solo's like 29.
he's supposed to be like, some,
you're trying to say he's
some
19
professional
there?
smuggler. It's like, you've only been doing it for a decade. Is that long enough to be, I don't know.
How long have you been doing your job for? Do you consider yourself a professional?
Absolutely, I'm
There
a
you go.
consummate professional.
There you go.
I consider myself a professional after my first year freelancing, so
Or you would have been wrong.
I think if it is 10 years, I think the time is way too. He looks way too old to be.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It's not going to work. I reckon
I
it's
dunno.
more like 3. I reckon it's closer to 3 years before New Hope.
Really? This film, 3
Yeah,
years?
yeah, definitely.
No way.
Why?
Because it doesn't look like Harrison Ford enough.
But Harrison Ford, when he was young, wouldn't have looked like.
Well, we don't know
Old
how
and
old.
Eric,
well, we don't know how
right?
old
Like,
Han Solo's supposed to be in this movie. They do. He could be 19
No,
or
it might
17 for all
get
we know.
revealed, I suppose. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll find out when all the books come out, and they'll say how many years before Yavin 4 it's set and all that kind of stuff. Which is what normally happens with these. But yeah, I have been going through and like screenshotting some of the lovely stuff we've been receiving off fans.
Okay, so I just want to.
yeah,
so
go for it,
the guy that
The 10 years.
the 10 years was on Instagram, John L. Phillips.
Right.
So yeah, cheers, John. Just not want to name check these people because
Yeah.
they've been giving us the deets, and
Yeah.
it's like good to.
So
give them
Planet
shout-outs.
Express 1 said, other than the weird power chords and the acoustic guitar at the beginning with the music, I enjoyed it. I have a feeling this masked villain is going to be someone we already know.
Ooh. Who do you think it would be? It's from the prequels.
Well, if it is a woman,
There's a woman.
there's only 2 women
Pretty
in
sure
the
it is.
original Star Wars films. And, unless he's probably thinking like Jyn Erso or someone like that.
No, you can't bring Jyn Erso into this because she's dead.
No, she's not dead in the Solo timeline, is she?
Of course not.
Actually, you know
Well,
what? All of those characters are still active, including Saw Gerrera.
Of course, could be someone from Clone Wars or Rebels TV shows.
Yeah, okay. Brady's looking blank faced there. She's like, don't know anything about that. But no, rightly so.
Okay. Yeah.
This film is drawing a lot on the Han Solo comics that were around in the the late 70s.
Yeah.
That went with Star Wars. It's drawing a lot on like fan fiction. Swoop bikes, they were featured in. They're like basically like speeder bikes, but you don't kind of crouch over them. You sit back into
I do
them.
like the car.
Yeah, I do
And I
too.
like the way he says, "I'm a driver."
Yeah.
Like, okay,
Good impression, yeah.
I'm a driver and I'm a
Oh,
flyer.
pilot. I'm a flyer. Does he say that?
Yeah,
He's
I'm a
like,
driver.
It doesn't say
pilot.
it doesn't say pilot. It says a
It says I'm
flyer.
a flyer. I'm
Well-
a pilot and a flyer.
Yeah, it's great.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
Who are the 2 Wookiees? One of them's Chewbacca. Is the other one his
What's
wife,
he-
I
what's he
think,
doing?
Marla?
I think the
She's not wearing a little red apron,
Wookiee looked female.
You think it looked female?
Scar 9950
Yeah.
says mayor. So an informative.
Invaluable contribution.
Yeah. Cheers.
Meh.
Scare. 9950.
Procrastinator
Yeah.
says, honestly, I'm psyched. Much like Gooch, I felt a degree of apprehension prior to the first trailer, but the second trailer struck the landing for me and ignited a sense of anticipation that was hitherto absent. Well, how well put.
Good. I like that.
love how
What a
it's
word.
written.
Hitherto.
Aaron Reich certainly looks and sounds the part, and the movie already has simply sold on Donald, Childish Gambino, Glover as Lando. Praise should also be heaped upon Bradford Young, whose cinematography looks sublime. I'm planning on being there on the opening day, which is ambitious considering it'll be 9 days after I've had surgery on my hip. But I'm
Wow.
optimistic about my recovery, as I am about the Solo movie. I can't wait. Well, good luck for that operation,
Yeah.
mate. I hope you're down there with your crutches. Don't go for the extra legroom. If you're going to View, go Premier. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Upgrade.
Get some-
Good shout.
Yeah, you're going to need it.
I think just going back to the Wookiee thing.
Yeah.
I think it's some sort of imperial prison camp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure it is a woman, female.
I'd like to. It'd be nice if there were some more female characters. I mean,
think
it'd be
they're
nice if
slaves.
there was
I
some
think
more
Wookiees are
human
used as
female
slave
characters.
labour in this.
I mean, it could be. I think it's someone that he's probably shared a cell with, and they're broken out together with Solo. And I think one of them makes it. Chewie makes it, and his little mate doesn't.
Will they be subtitled when they go?
Oh yeah, good point.
Probably.
So you've never done that with Wookiees before, because usually you've got someone to explain, like Han's reaction.
Assuming they have a full-on conversation, that looks like a goodbye to me. So
yeah, exactly. It does.
So that might just be all you see.
I mean, if it is a goodbye, then yeah, probably it is his missus.
You can do a lot without
it looks
words,
like
though.
it's a female. Only because the character, it's slighter and the hair around the face is longer, and there's something female about it, I think. But we'll see.
Okay. Nomero Music says, honestly, I don't want to hear complaints about the music choice. I agree it's a bold movie, but I gotta respect Disney's balls. It works in terms of setting the tone and the dark edginess of Solo's personality. I'm a full-time producer, so this new sound direction has actually got me interested. I'm certainly excited to see this. Like it's got its own vibe. I'm still dipping into the familiar territory, which is probably the right move. I really don't think it is going to be like music. That's trailer music. Trailers use.
Yeah, true.
I
It would be nice.
I honestly think the music's there to set up the vibes of the film, to give you
Trailer
a sense.
music.
Yeah, but that's what the trailer is. It's there to give you a sense of what to expect when you're in the film. So not necessarily a whole film full of
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
It's like the beginning of Good Times, Bad Times by Led Zeppelin. That's how it starts.
They'll go full Marvel on it and just like,
Will they?
oh, we found a cassette from the 1980s.
What about the Star Trek
Jesus,
film
that
where
needs to not happen.
it cuts back to Kirk? Oh God,
Jesus.
that would be so bad. In there's a flashback in Star Trek where you see Captain Kirk as a kid, and he's like racing, he's like joyriding, he's like a little kid just like in Solo, in this little car that you can barely look over the windows. He's listening to the Beastie Boys, blasting out. It's